Did you ever read Bret Harte's story, The Luck of Roaring Camp? Roaring Camp was supposed to be, according to the story, the meanest, toughest mining town in all of the West. More murders, more thefts. It was a terrible place inhabited entirely by men, save for one woman who was there to serve the men. Her name was Cherokee Sal, and she died giving birth to a baby. Well, the men took the baby and they put her in a box with some old rags under her. When they looked at her, they decided that didn't look right, so they sent one of the men 80 miles to buy a rosewood cradle. He brought it back, and they put the rags and the baby in the rosewood cradle. And the rags didn't look right there. So they sent another of their number to Sacramento, and he came back with some beautiful silk and lace blankets. And they put the baby wrapped around with those blankets in the rosewood cradle. It looked fine until someone happened to notice the floor was so filthy. So these hardened, tough men got down on their hands and their knees, and with their hardened and thorny hands, they scrubbed that floor until it was very clean. Of course, what that did was make the walls and the ceiling look so dirty, as well as the dirty windows and the curtains look absolutely terrible. So they washed down the walls and the ceiling, and they put on, new curtains, and they washed the windows. And things were beginning to look as they thought that they should. But of course, they had to give up a lot of their fighting because the baby slept a lot, and babies can't sleep during a brawl. So the whole temperature of Roaring Camp seemed to go down. They used to take her out and set her by the entrance to the mine so they could see her when they came up. Then they noticed what a dirty place that was. So they planted some flowers, and they made a very nice garden. It looked quite beautiful. And they would bring her, shiny little stones and things that they would find in the mine. But when they would put their hands next to hers, their hands looked so dirty. Pretty soon, the general store was all sold out of soap, and shaving gear, and perfume, and those kinds of things. The baby changed everything for them. That's the way it is for those of goodwill. That's the way it is for those who please God. The baby enters their lives, and he slips into every crevice of their experience until they say, "Hark, listen! The herald angels sing. God is for us, and Christmas is forever." You see, the baby changes everything.